purchased goods from James on credit rupees 25,000. So we'll go step by step. Step 1, we have to determine the two accounts involved in the transaction. We are purchasing from Mr. James, so goods are coming in, and when goods comes in, we'll recognize them through purchases, right? So the first account involved is purchases, and here we are not going to make the payment, rather we are purchasing it on credit. It means we have an obligation to this gentleman, Mr. James, because his account is not yet settled. So the other account which is still pending, or it is part of the transaction, is James account. So the two accounts involved in the transaction are purchases account and James account. Then step 2, we have to classify the accounts under personal, real, nominal. Purchases, what happens in purchase? Goods comes in, okay? So it has a real item that is coming in, so that comes under real account classification. Whereas James is a person, natural person, so that comes under personal account classification. Then step 3, we have to find out the rules of debit and credit. Real account says debit what comes in, and personal account says debit the receiver and credit the giver. Here James is giving you the benefit, so you have to credit the giver of benefit. Fine. So step 4, identify which account should be debit and which account should be credit. And we know purchase account is the account where the goods are coming in, and the real account says debit what comes in, so purchase account have to be debited. So I'll write purchase account debit, and which account should be credited? James is giving you the benefit, credit the giver of benefit, so James account should be credited. Okay, so I'll go to the journal. Let me capture the date of the transaction. I think date was missed out. Let me type the date of the transaction. Let's say it happens on March 18, 2014. Okay, so the date of the transaction is March 18, 2014. And which account should be debited? It is purchase account that got to be debited. And which account should be credited? James account should be credited. So to James account. And what is the value of the transaction? It is 25,000 in both cases. Okay, so we have captured the transactions, and let us give us the narration. Being goods purchased on credit, being goods purchased on credit from Mr. James,